My name is Mercedes Wilson. As a talk show host, I talk for a living, but the most important conversations I have every day are as a wife, mother, and friend. Cooking is something I love because food has the power to nourish the body, but most definitely the soul. Join me for great food and conversation while we make some recipes for life. Hello, my name is Mercedes, and thank you for joining us for another Recipes for Life. I have my friend Craig here. Hello, sir.
Hello, superstar.
All right, so we got Mama's Red Rice.
Yes, Mama's Red Rice.
Let's talk about the ingredients here because my kitchen smells good with Mama's Red Rice. Let's talk about the meat. What do we have?
Simplistic. We use a breakfast sausage, and I know that might sound crazy for rice, but it's a breakfast sausage, but it's about the flavoring. So we got breakfast sausage and Polish sausage that's going in.
Okay. What does this dish mean to you?
So it's crazy. I grew up and all of the men in our family have all been taught to cook. And that's important. You know, my great grandmother, who we called Mama, made sure the men in the family knew how to cook. And this is one of the dishes that she cooked in the kitchen. And this is a one-pot meal, so you can get everything done. I guess it's okay because your spoon keeps moving.
Oh my goodness.
Mama would be happy. Granny would be happy.
I'm so glad Granny taught y'all how to cook.
Yeah, that was important, especially for men.
This is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, and it's one pot because I don't like my food to touch. Now, all y'all people whose plates got all the stuff on there, I don't like my stuff to touch.
Well, you know this is a bunch of different foods to touch.
Yeah, no, but see, it's one pot though. It's cooked together. See, there's
But it's a bunch of different foods.
No, see, the thing about it is that it's all together in one pot. So it's not like you got greens and yams and all that
People,
stuff.
would you please tell him this is a bunch of different foods touching? It is a bunch of delicious foods.
I'm gonna let her have it because it's her show. So I'm just gonna step back.
But this is delicious. Oh my gosh. So wait a minute. We have to talk about this turkey because you brought this turkey talking about family and, and grandma.
Yes.
Talk about this turkey because you brought this with you.
Oh yeah, this has to be in the kitchen while I'm cooking.
Okay.
That was in Mama's kitchen all year long. It didn't matter whether it was Easter, Halloween, Christmas, it didn't matter, Rosh Hashanah, no matter what it was, the turkey was in the kitchen.
Did she ever tell you why?
No, I think it's just because she never felt like putting it up. And I didn't take it off the wall because it probably would have left the space, but I still got the fork and the spoon on the wall too. I didn't bring that because I wasn't gonna make you put a hole on your wall, but I started to, but the turkey got to travel with me while I'm cooking.
Why was it important to her that all of the men learned how to cook?
Just in case you got a woman that couldn't cook. And
I don't think that was the reason.
Oh, that was the reason, because you go hungry. That was the reason. You can't, if you got a woman that didn't cook, you just gonna go hungry.
Sir.
Ma'am.
That was not the, can you call her? I want to know the reason. We have to.
Granny FaceTimes. Oh,
Granny FaceTimes.
Granny FaceTimes.
Let's call Granny.
I'm gonna Granny FaceTimes. So I'm gonna get Granny on the phone. Granny is in South Carolina right now, living her life like it's golden.
Let's call Granny.
Hey, my Granny.
Hey, my sweetheart.
Hi, Granny.
Hi, hello. How's everybody?
Good.
We are good. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice meeting you. Ooh.
Yes, I made the red rice. She ate a good spoon of it.
This rice is amazing.
Thank you.
So I was asking your lovely grandson here. He was saying that all of the men in the family, it was very important to you that they learn how to cook.
That's right.
What was your reason behind them learning how to cook?
Well, I think all men need to know how to cook because you can't always depend on your other half. Matter of fact, cooking for your better half is always a good thing. My husband can cook too. I don't always have to cook. So I always want my boys to not to depend on nobody, but to know how to cook.
Okay, because his reason was just in case your better half doesn't know how to cook. I knew that was not the case.
But I want all my kids to know my mother's recipe. So Craig was one of my granddad. Everything my mom taught me, I taught Craig. So my mom passed on, so Craig made sweet potato pies. Craig to make rice and gravy. Craig made the red rice. My mom passed down the South Carolina dishes, so I wanted Craig to know them too.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you teaching Craig these dishes because this is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. I'm gonna make you a sweet potato pie.
I sure will. Thank you, Granny.
You're welcome.
Love you, my Granny.
Love you too, Craig.
Bye-bye.
See, I knew that wasn't the reason.
You always want to put people on the spot.
I knew that wasn't the
so
reason.
Disrespectful.
So, Craig, tell me, If life were a big bowl of ingredients, spices, different things thrown in, and you had to add an ingredient that makes life good, what would that ingredient be? What would you throw into that bowl that would make life good? What do you need?
If I could throw anything into the bowl, it would be some salt. And this is why. Because the Bible tells us we should be the salt of the earth. And salt is something that is underused. Salt has so many purposes. Salt actually intended purpose is to extract out flavors. And our job on this earth should be to extract out flavors and extract out the best that's in people. My great-grandmother only had 3 seasonings in her cabinet. She didn't have garlic, salt, and pepper and all that stuff. She had salt, pepper, and a special family ingredient. That was it. She was simplistic, but salt was important. And it's not about how much of the salt you use, it's the fact that you're using the salt to pull out the best in everything.
That is so good. I love the people in my life. I really, really do. And I love spending time where we can do meals together. I'm sorry you didn't get to eat. Mine was great.
That's okay.
But I love the people that are in my life, because this is truly one of the recipes for life, is enjoying these moments together. So I encourage you, just like I always do, find some time, cook a meal with someone you love, break bread together, enjoy it, because that is truly one of the recipes to life. Thank you so much. For everything you need to know about what we made today, head to our website at mercedesewilson.com. I'm Mercedes Wilson with Recipes for Life. I can't wait to see you next time.